All right, you know what it is. Rapper Sean Kingston booked into Florida jail where he and his mother were charged with $1 million in fraud. Rapper Sean Kingston and his mother charged with $1 million in fraud. Sit back, listen to the whole tale, and get the full up-to-date update from, somebody off the street that know how to break this down so you can understand. All right? Make sure you like and subscribe this video. Like and subscribe the video. Let's get this thing popping. Alright? Let's go. Alright, you know what it is. Rapper Sean Kingston, the singer, 34 years old, whose legal name is Keyshawn Anderson, is back in Florida, locked up in prison. Well, county jail, but they call that prison nowadays because they're scared to go to, the prison. Where he and his mother are charged with committing more than $1 million worth of fraud. On Thursday, a SWAT team raided his rented South Florida mansion and carted away a van load of items. They ran up in Diddy's house looking for ex-trafficking information. They ran up in him for items. So, this is some regular nigga shit here. But this here is a big rapper, so that's why I wanted to do it. Kingston was booked into the Broward County Jail on Sunday, according to the jail records. He was arrested May 23rd at Fort Irwin, an Army base, training base in California's Mojave Desert, where he was performing. Early in the day, Broward detective arrested 61-year-old his mother, Janice Turner, during the raid of the rapper's 14,000 square foot home in the Southwest Ranches. Now, this is a well off Fort Lauderdale suburb that is home of many celebrities and professional athletes, including Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Miami Dolphins star Tyreek Hill. The Broward County prosecutors referred all questions to the sheriff's office, which has declined to release specific details about charges, citing an ongoing investigation. After the raid, reporters outside the home could see authorities filling and loading a van. The mansion was surrounded by expensive sports cars. So he got mad sports cars. A lot of them, they were saying he had issues with paying that too. But he's a rapper. I thought rappers was the way to go. Last week, he waived his right to fight extradition in a California court and agreed to be turned over to authorities in Florida. Now, let me explain to you what extradition is. Extradition is when they have to remove your body from one state to another. You have to give them permission because you own that said body, just so you understand, right? So now, Kingston and Turner, that's his mother, have been charged with conducting an organized scheme to defraud grand theft, identity theft, and related crimes. According to arrest warrants released by the Broward County Sheriff's Office, the warrants allege they stole money, jewelry, a Cadillac Escalade, and furniture. Do you hear this? All right, let me keep going. Kingston's response and case breakdown. Let me break down this case for you real quick so you can understand it. People love negative energy. Kingston had posted an Instagram earlier Thursday. I'm good, and so is my mother. My lawyers are handling everything as we speak. The post was later taken down. I guess his lawyer told him shut up. That's like Diddy apologizing after he done said he ain't do nothing and they was after the bag, and then he went up there talking about, Diddy need to take that post down that he put. Florida Department of Correction records show Kingston is currently on 2 years probation for trafficking stolen property. So what is it looking like? It's looking like, they got my brother alleged as a thief. You know what I mean? Basically, not a rapper, but a thief, right? Further information on that conviction could not be found He would be held in California pending extradition to Florida. But he waived extradition, so he's on his way to Florida, and he's there, and he saw a judge. According to federal court records, his mother pleaded guilty in 2006 to bank fraud for stealing over $160,000 and served nearly a year and a half in prison. She was being held at the Broward jail Thursday night on $160,000 bond. I'm sure she's out by now. We got to find out. If you rat bastards know if she's out, put it in the comments. You know what I mean? An attorney who witnessed his mother's arrest said that the detentions are partly related to a lawsuit he filed against Kingston in February, accusing him of defrauding a Florida company that installed in his home a 232-inch television. So he paid to get this television installed, 232 inches, and he refused to pay. Does this look like learned behavior from his mother that got arrested in 2006 from fraud? Did his mother indoctrinate him into the business of frauding and running schemes when he's supposed to be a rapper? Because they said he's related to a, big famous rapper. Now, in the lawsuit, Verver Entertainment says Kingston contacted the company in September about purchasing the television, sold under the brand name Colossal TV, and having it installed. The system cost $150,000. My man trying to live large. I like that. Kingston allegedly told the owners that if they would agree to a lower down payment and give him credit, he and his bearer would do commercials for them. So he said, "Yo, you drop the prices. I'm Sean Kingston. Advertise your joint for you."
Justin Bieber.
Now that was Justin Bieber, right? But now I got to put it on mute because ain't nobody supposed to be talking when you can't hear nothing. So we gonna keep this moving. All right. Kingston allegedly told the authorities that him and Justin Bieber would, do commercials for the store. In November, Kingston paid the company $30,000, and the TV was installed, is what the lawsuit claimed. According to the lawsuit, Kingston no longer has a working relationship with Bieber, who recently dropped his longtime manager. Now, he is 100% not involved in this case, right? Talking about Bieber. The card said of Bieber, he had the misfortune of doing some work in the past. He had the misfortune of doing some work in the past with Sean, and Sean dropped his name like crazy. So Sean Kingston did something with Justin Bieber, and he ran around saying, "Yo, look, me and Justin Bieber did this joint together. I get Justin Bieber to advertise the joint. I got X amount of followers. Bieber got millions of followers, and this is what we're gonna do." Right? Now, it is amazing that you can get away with it if you are a celebrity. Attorney Daniels Card told the Associated Press he creates the larger than life I am rich persona. So nobody said, "Y'all, I could blow your store up, drop the price on the down payment. I do some advertisements on my Instagram and YouTube and Facebook, and I'll even contact Unique Mecca Audio to do something for you," right? But now you want to know, who is Sean Kingston? Right, so I'm going to tell you who Sean Kingston is. The Jamaican-American performer had a #1 hit with that was called Beautiful Girls in 2007, and collaborated with Justin Bieber on the song Any Meaning. Now, Robert Rosenblatt, an attorney for Kingston and his mother, previously said they looked forward to addressing the charge in a Florida court and are confident of a successful resolution. Stop it, Mom. They don't raid your house, get the merchandise, and you're going to resolve this peacefully. Yeah, they want their bag, but it don't look good for you, right? The warrants in the case said that from October to March, they stole almost $500,000 in jewelry, more than $200,000 worth of from Bank of America, $160,000 from the Escalade dealer, more than $100,000 from the First Republic Bank, and $86,000 from the maker of customized beds. Specifics are not given. So it's a bag. You know what I mean? It's a bag. They got a $500,000 worth of, stolen goods that they accused of stealing, right? So now, other cases with Kingston and his mother, right? Lawsuit number 1. Kingston was allegedly serving a 2-year probation sentence for trafficking stolen property. Sean Kingston's earnings affected due to R allegations. They charged him with the R joint. They're going to get all these rappers for it. I see they even got, Kanye West now his assistant saying that, he essayed her. So you guys think it's funny, everybody going at Diddy, all you big entertainers, you got the bag, you better believe they're coming. Whether it's true or not, we're not even going to go into that. Lawsuit number 2. Sean Kingston, then 23, was scheduled to headline an orientation week concert at Western University in London, Ontario, Canada, on September 7th. The booking was canceled on Saturday, though, after Kingston and 2 members of his entourage were sued for SA as a result of an incident that allegedly took place in a Seattle hotel back in June 2010. Neither Western nor the University Students' Council is taking a position on whether Kingston committed the offense. They just say we don't want him, right? Now, school statement. This is what the school said. The statement from the school said it felt like while the case was before the courts, proceeding with a concert would undermine the university and the USC's efforts to educate students that Western has zero tolerance for SA charges. That's why Diddy having so much time, so much of a hard time. Now, plaintiff, right? Carissa Capoletto, then 22, is seeking $5 million for what is described as a gang R that followed a concert in which Kingston was the opening act for Justin Bieber. Again, we're hearing Justin Bieber's name with Sean Kingston. So, Justin Bieber said, pew, and dip. His name already caught up with Diddy, now with Sean Kingston with another essay, not looking good. I even seen a video where it looked like Justin Bieber was giving somebody, oral, a male in a club. I know y'all seen it, but this is getting really crazy out here, right? Now, criminal charges filed, right? And just like the Diddy case with Cassie, soon after the alleged assault were dropped, and Capoletto was reportedly paid an undisclosed amount in an initial statement. Kingston was still paid full, right, for the non-performance at Western. So they said, look, we're just going to give you the bag, man. Just stay away from us. We don't want your service because we don't tolerate SA here for our students, and we making sure, everything is proper. Prior to the cancellation, he publicly denied the charges in a series of Twitter posts, even if they did not address the lawsuit directly, right? So now, Kingston later returned to reminding his Twitter followers that he will release a new album on September 10th called Back to Life, which will include the single Beat It featuring Chris Brown. Didn't Chris Brown have a situation with Rihanna back then too? Y'all don't see what's going on with all these allegations that's going on. Now, another statement issued by Western, right? The Sean Kingston performance at the Orientation Week concert scheduled for Saturday, September 7th, has been canceled after Western learned that there is a civil court case in the United States in which Kingston is alleged to have been involved in the SA of a woman. That's the statement that Western released over there in England. Now, Susan Grindrod, Associate Vice President, Housing and Auxiliary Services said the orientation programming is built on values of inclusivity, human rights, and specifically involving SA prevention. So they definitely can't deal with a dude that got it pending. Now, Cassie number one, right? His mother pleaded, right? His mother pleaded guilty in 2006 to bank fraud for stealing over 160,000 and served nearly a year and a half in prison, according to federal court records. His sister was also arrested and charged in this case. We don't know how that played out, but sis was charged in that case as well. The judge sets bail at $100,000 bond for Sean Kingston down in Florida, so he should be out. As of today, a Florida judge has set a $100,000 bond for rapper Sean Kingston days after he was extradited to the Sunshine State. Now, so what's y'all take on this scenario? Do y'all think his mother is complicit to Kingston going down this path of destruction? Do you think this was learned from his mother? Being that his mother been doing this since he was a baby, allegedly. So y'all put in the comments, you let me know where you at with it. But that's what's going on with Sean Kingston. I want to say this to you youngins. Y'all are rappers, you out here. When you get the bag, save the bag, put up the bag, and have something for a rainy day like regular people in America. Don't think that the bag is going to continue to rain down, because look what happened. No disrespect to MC Hammer. Had a $30 million mansion that was fire, made all that money, and look where he's at. And I remember going to see MC Hammer in the Meadowlands, I couldn't believe the show that this man put on. He was phenomenal. They had so many, and this is back in like maybe 1990, 1991. They had so many white people that was dancing and knew every word, and they in the audience pumping and gyrating their body, and they doing their thing. And I know Hammer is thinking this money ain't never gonna end, because I'm always gonna be able to fill this stadium, because he handled it like a pro. But then before you know it, the sales and all that wasn't going out, the performances wasn't calling, the bag went down, and couldn't afford to pay for that $30 million mansion and other amenities. Now, Hammer didn't go allegedly to defraud people for Escalade, jewelry, furnishings for the house, 232-inch TV that wasn't paid for, promising that Justin Bieber would do a commercial with him to big it up if they drop the price. You see what I'm saying? You got to secure the bag and put something away for a rainy day. Mr. Kingston, let's get this right. I just wanted to report on that to let y'all know what's going on. This is not going to be a long process. I'm not even feeling this YouTube, because I see the way they grab anything anybody say on YouTube and run with it. I got people call me and say, yo, did he really have sex with that horse? I'm like, what horse? Oh, they had a video that he had a horse in his stable. Maybe he was just riding a horse. No pun intended. But, just anything. You know what I mean? They run with it. You remember that newspaper back in the day, the Sun? And the Star magazine, where they say alien spotted with 3 heads. You know what I mean? Walking down 8th Avenue in New York and got shot by hoodlums in polo grounds. And people actually went out to buy it and read it. And some people believed it, and some people looked at it as entertainment. But the crazy part is, now when they put something on their social media platform, it's no longer entertainment. It's like thriving. It's like a magnet drawing people in to not only believe the crap, but they hate the person that the crap is spoken about. Not saying that a lot of this is not true, but some of this is far-fetched. Look, I'm going to do something on Kanye West. Kanye West, so y'all understand, heard it here first if you didn't hear it, was just charged with an SA lawsuit. And you already know he go hard. Out of all the rappers, he goes at everybody. But it is what it is. And right now they believing that Kanye is this, they said he was, off to his assistant, and she wants a bag. Do you think she should get a bag? No, put it in the comments and let me know. You know, but I've been on here long enough, man. Let's get this thing popping. All right. Let's go.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, yeah. He back on the strip, getting back in the mix. Yeah. What he mentions a gift. Bruh. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. An Instagram page and a YouTube you could go and visit. Yeah. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Real. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio.
Hold on, man. What is it? Got anything you want? I got one for you, though. Sit down. We gon' do it like we keep it moving like we gotta do it like
Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was wine. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spin a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a raw in Uptown. They be horn Uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in Uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community yours. So we can give back to the youth them. Cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the root men.